All right. Thank you very much, everyone. So now we're going to have our eyes open, ears open, and our big hearts open. We have a great guest tonight. He came all the way from New Jersey to our meeting in New York. We're going to give a big, huge welcome to Star Master Peter Lee. Welcome, Star Master.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me here today. It is such an honor to be here and sharing my Atomy story with you guys. So how you guys doing today? Hopefully,
Great.
yes, awesome. I love to see you guys a thumbs up. It's great to see you be more excited. Okay, so hopefully today's we can learn from my experience in Atomy. I've been in Atomy for what? 11 years. This 2021 is my 11th years. So my precious 11 years, uh, giving you some idea or tips or even help your Atomy business speed up a little bit more. Okay. So today I will share my 11 years story in three different parts. First, I will talk about what. Second, I will share about why. And lastly, we will talk about how. Okay. So it's not like I'm just talking or teaching. It is more like sharing my 11 years Atomy. Last year, I was in Mexico during the pandemic. Uh, December, I went to Mexico, and then I decided to celebrate New Year's and holidays with my members in Mexico. And then one day, we were driving from some other cities, which it takes like a 2.5 hour driving. And one of my members sitting right next to me, and all of a sudden she threw a question to me that, "How was your Atomy in past 10 years?" Personally, I never thought my Atomy in past. I never had a time. Apparently, I never had a time to think about it. It's like keep running forward. It's like the race horse. Race horse, they have a blinder right here, right? So I just look forward ahead and keep running. I never had a time to look back. And then last year, my partner asked me that question. It got me think about it, how I did in my 10-year Atomy. And all of a sudden, and all 10 years passing by like a movie film, right? And I was thinking that, okay, so I think this is a good way to share with people, talk about and sharing my Atomy story. And hopefully through my 10, 11 years and giving some good tips for others who wants to know what has to take to become
Hello.
successful. So I'm gonna put my share screen. Okay, here. Again, it is my story. I can tell when was my turning point in Atomy. So I will go through that, what made me Atomy is my last option, but not only for my future, also my family. And that's the turning point for my Atomy vision. So, and it is very, very critical for you guys. And you want to have time to think how you are thinking of your Atomy business, what Atomy means for you guys before we go further for this 2021. And we have only 8 months left. Whether we like or not, we have only 8 months left. 2021. Time goes like this. There's no time to waste, right? So first, when I started Atomy, probably everybody know about Royal Master Jason Shim, right? Jason Shim introduced me Hemohim and skincare in 2010. And at the time, I was careless about skincare. But Hemohim got me my attention because I had some heart problem. So I took a Hemohim and got me so much energy, good benefit. So I studied research about Hemohim and Atomy. I couldn't find any reason not to do it. That's how I decided to do it. So when I signed up Atomy, I saw Atomy was different. When I met Adam, before I met Adam, I was very skeptical and very negative about network marketing. I had a bad experience, not personally, but through my mom. That's the one reason I even hated network marketing. But hammering opened up my mind and got me different perspective of network marketing. And more I researched about Atomy and more reason I have to do this business. But one big things that I see Atomy is different is that I can do this as a part-timer. And what I heard before I met Atomy, what I heard about network marketing is that if you want to make a success in network marketing industry, you have to do full-time. But the way I see Atomy was different. I can do this as a part-timer. So that's how I started it. And I wanted to prove that Atomy is different. Atomy is totally different from any other network marketing company. Anybody can do this as a part-timer or full-timer, whatever your situation is or whatever your circumstance is, Atomy is possible. That's the one big reason that I studied it, and I as a part-timer. And I kept working Atomy as a part-timer until March last year. So it's been 1 year as a full-timer, but until then, I've been doing Atomy part-timers. But when I said to people that I've been doing Atomy part-time and became Starmers and physical member, somebody, some people got a wrong idea of working as a part-timer. I'm saying you can start off Atomy as a part-timer, but it doesn't mean that you can make success as a part-timer. And at some point, you have to turn into full-timer. You have to make a plan when you're gonna become full-timer. If you don't make a plan, I made a plan when I'm gonna take 1 more day or a couple hours from my job, and that's how I became a full-timer. Right before I retired from my job, I only worked 3 days. I used to work 5 or 6 days a week, but I cut down hours and days and put it into invest more hours into Atomy. That's how I turn into full-timer. So I want you guys understand that yes, you can start off as a part-timer, but in order to make success in Atomy, you have to turn into full-timer. Sooner is better. I will talk about this more later. So when I signed up Atomy, it was 2010, April 2010. It's right before Atomy came to US. So I signed up through Atomy Korea. So my ID has some special meaning for me. So once Atomy came to here in May 2010, I transferred my ID through Atomy USA. So that's how I started it with the Jason Shim, Royal Master Jason Shim in 2010 in May. So it's been 11 years. So when we started Atomy, in this East Coast area, Royal Master Jason Shim and me are the one who started it. Atomy. So we had privileges that we can personally have time with the CEO. We had a good conversation, and there's a lot of privileges that we learned from CEO. And one day, we're the one give him a ride every time he came to US. and seminar to hotel, hotel to some place. We are the one gave him a ride. So one day he finished it. One time he finished the schedule, and I gave him a ride to airport. And right, he went into airport. I said to CEO, CEO, I'm gonna work really hard, right? That's all we do, right? When leader leave the place. But what CEO told me is kind of shocked me. And this is what I want you guys think first. He told me that Atomy is not about working hard. It is about working right. It's very, very important that you have to keep that in your mind, because people think that working hard is working right, but it is not. Working hard is not working right. Working right equals working hard. Okay, it's two different things. But at the time, I didn't really understand what he meant by working right. Right. So as time passed by, I forgot what he said. I just working hard. You know, as I said, I used to working 5 days a week, or two weeks a month. I working Monday to Saturday, and the other 2 weeks I working from Monday to Friday. So I was a full timer. As a dental hygienist, I used to be a dental hygienist. And whenever I have a day off, I went down to Philadelphia. The Philadelphia is my starting base, starting city where I did Atomy. It's like a 2.5 hour away from my house. So I drove down to Philadelphia, got there by 9 o'clock, and then with one of my members, we went out for one market, Court Market. We're trying to open new markets. After lunch, I went out again with the different members, and then we did the same thing, and we opened more market. And at night, we had a weekly meeting, and I gathered all the orders from people and got home. By the time I got home, it was like 12 or 1 o'clock, and I input all the orders, and then I went back about 3 and 4 in the morning and wake up and went to work. That's how I did. And the reason that I collected all the orders from people, because at the beginning in Adam USA, the free shipping was $700. So in order to get free shipping, you have to order $700. But who's gonna order $700, even though you like it, right? So the company came up with center program to help members. So even though you have a small order, but if you get small orders from people, put them together as $700, then everybody get free shipping. That's a really good benefit. That's how center program started it. But downside of this program, I mean, I don't say it's a downside, but one thing that I always feel like it's something missing is that even though you get an order for 7 or more different people, the company only ship those products to one place, one address. So I am the one who got the orders, and I brought all the product next week and then delivered all the product. That's how I did it. So I worked really, really hard. I did all my best. But yes, I became sales master and then maintaining sales master every month, which is auto sales master. But something happened. It was my mistake. I lost whole group, the big group. I can tell you this, I was the first person who made one-day seminar in Philadelphia. I made a first one-day seminar in Philadelphia. And I can tell you this, and a lot of people got product from me. Without me, there's no one get product, Atomy product in Philadelphia. That's how big it was. But somehow by my mistake, I lost the whole group. So I was in a slump, and then after it was 3 and 4 years, and something happened to me, and I'm gonna talk about this later. So when CEO told me about this, and I didn't realize working right is the way we have to do it, but I didn't really understand what is working right. And that makes us right direction. It giving us right direction. I want you to think about what kind of industry we are in. Okay? I want you keep that in your mind that we are in the network marketing industry. And that gave us job title. Again, my job title was dental hygienist, right? So the job title gives me job description, right? In the same way, in network marketing, we are network marketer. So this job title gives us the job description. If you don't know what you are supposed to do in this network marketing industry, you will waste your time. A lot of people I notice, a lot of people doesn't know what they supposed to do in this network marketing industry as a network marketer. So they think that they're working really hard, but they don't go anywhere. They're wasting their time. In the beginning of Atomy USA, unfortunately, we didn't have leaders from Korea who gave us the right direction. So we, Jason Shin, me, some other earlier members are the one we learned to provide direction for our members, but we didn't know what is the right direction. So we kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say it was a wasting time, but we paid it too much, too long. I would say like 2-3 years. We kind of wasted our time. We got into wrong direction, and we have to came back. So that's the one reason that I think that Atom USA is growing slower than any other countries who opens later than USA. Okay, so keep that in your mind. What we are supposed to do. That's about what. Okay, and we have to be the master of network marketers. Okay, you have to be the master of a network marketer, and this will giving you right direction, and you will lead and guide your member to right direction. So next, I want you guys know that why you're here. Ask yourself why you're here. And I ask this question. I ask this question to many people, but a lot of people answer to me back with something that they telling me that they don't know what they're supposed to do. People say, oh, I'm here to help other people. I'm here to learn something. I want to improve myself. But I ask them again, what if you don't make any income here? You know, Atomy not gonna pay you anything, but still, would you attend all the seminar? Would you help other people? Would you do whatever you said? And everybody say, I don't know about that. Think about why you're here. We're here for, probably everybody all agree on this, financial freedom, right? I am a very practical person. I'm Christian, but I believe that if I don't have anything in my hand, then I'm not able to help others, right? In order to help others, we have to have something, right? So in order to help people, yes, everybody have probably different reason that like Atomy. A lot of the answer that I got from people is that they love Atomy because Atomy is a different company. It is as a tool that I can help others. But what if you don't make any income through Atomy? Probably you wouldn't say that, right? But the income that we want from Atomy is a residual income. Why I'm saying this? Because what kind of income we want to make here in Atomy will decide what kind of work we have to do. Because in Atomy, there is two different kinds of works that we have to do. And these two different work has two different incomes, okay? So in order to know what we are supposed to do in Atomy, you must study about our compensation plan. Because this compensation plan is telling us what we are supposed to do, which is working right, working smart. Without knowing what you are supposed to do, it's working hard, but you're going toward the wrong direction. So I'm not going to spend too much time about explaining our compensation plan. And most of you guys already know about this. You know, when I ask about people about compensation plan, and they say, yeah, I know about compensation plan, and 300, you get $60, and for sales manager, you need 2.5 from left to right side. Your personal PV has to be 700,000 PV, right? Seems like you know, but it's not about PB. It's not about numbers. It's about what you are supposed to do. That's what I want you to understand our compensation plan. If you want to know about the secret of Atomy business, I want you guys study deep inside of our compensation plan. Briefly, I'm going to explain the way you're supposed to explain our compensation plan. General commission is about PB, right? Where the PB comes from. Consumers. How we make consumers. We go out, talk to people, or you giving facials with some group of people, right? This is a labor job. In other words, general commission is labor income. At the beginning, I was taught by leaders that we have to find consumers. And even CEO in the video, he said, finding consumers, auto consumers, right? That's what we got direction from leaders. Okay, so we spend most of our time to find the consumer, going out, talk to people, selling product, doing facials. That's what did first 2 3 years. But general commission, again, is about labor income. And this is not what we are here for, okay? And still, I notice a lot of people, they're working for this general commission. They're working on general commission. It's a labor income. So after 3 and 4 years, something happened to me. I studied it, lose blood. I had internal bleeding. So some of people here working in the medical industry, you probably know that my hemoglobin level was 4. It's very, very serious. And if you are below 4, you're not here. You will be in a different place. So my condition was very, very serious, life and death situation. And that kept happening for 3 years, even though I got blood transfusion, and within 2 weeks, I lost again and went back, got again, and it kept happening. And at the beginning, doctor didn't know why it kept happening. Later on, and they find out because there's a big the infection lumps growing. But at the beginning, it was very small. It's hard to detect it, but it kept happening. So what happened to me is that I couldn't go to work. And one day I fainted on my patient. While I'm working on patient, I fainted. Since then, my doctor was scared. He was scared to, keep me working. So I couldn't go to work. And one day I got blood transfusion. Within 2 weeks, I have to go to the checkup, how my hemoglobin level, right? So I went out some clinic, and then they checked it, and my hemoglobin level was 5. So I said, you know what, don't worry, I'm okay, I can drive. But me and doctor and nursing, we are fighting, arguing, close to fighting almost. Because I have to go to work next day. And they said, no, you cannot. They gonna call ambulance. I almost pushed them out and I ran away, but they hold me back and they call even police. And police took my keys and they threw me at the ambulance. I ran to hospital. And then I ran away from hospital personally. I took out IV and ran away, a stupid me. So that happened 3 years. I couldn't go to work, so no money from my job. But I noticed I got money every week. I got money from Atomy company, kept paying every week. It wasn't really big money, it was just small, but it got me the power, realize the power of residual income. Yes, I was talking about residual income, but here in my head, not by my heart. But since that happened, I need this residual income because I stopped following up my old consumers in Philadelphia. I couldn't go down. I couldn't drive 2.5 hours, right? That's how I losing my consumers. So I realized the general commission, the PB that I'm getting from my consumers is labor income. Once you stop following up, your group PB will dramatically will be reduced. So it is labor income that you have to put your labor. But mastership bonus is the one that we're looking for. It is residual income. So at the time, I started thinking that, okay, so then what am I supposed to do in order to make residual income? So at the time, I had a member who is the Sharon's master now, but back then she just studied Atomy, Cecilia Park. And I started working with this member and we went out and we drove to the Chinatown in Manhattan, Chinatown in Brooklyn, and Flushing. We went out, we selling product. I was out of, I was short of breath, out of breath because I don't have enough blood. So I couldn't take more than 5 steps. I have to take a break every 5 steps. I was very serious condition. My wife kept calling every 5 minutes. She checked on me, but I had to do it. And we did it. We made her sales master, and that's the point. That is the point that my business started growing. That's the time that I realized that we have to focus on the mastership bonus, not the general commission. Yeah, we have to work. We have to both at the beginning, okay? I'm not saying you ignore general commission. I'm not saying you ignore finding consumers. Yes, you do, but you have to know where residual income comes from. It is mastership bonus. So finding consumers, you want to spend, you want to minimize. This is what I teach my members. The first 3 months, it is the time that you want to spend your most of the time to find the consumers. First 3 months of your Atomy business is the time that you want to finish it to find the consumers. After that, change the sales master and find the business partners and make business partners. That's 8 steps of a step to success, which is duplication. Without duplication, I'm going to talk more about this. Without duplication, there is no residual income. So if you keep finding consumers, and like a CEO said, auto consumers, I can tell you this, there's no such things like auto consumers. I don't know how many people you have auto consumers. According to our CEO, auto consumers is the people who buy product by themselves, who share their personal product experience, who knows how to sign up people and watch video and attending seminar. I'm asking you, how many people, how many consumers under you who fall into all these 5 categories? Probably, I don't have. But I do have people like who doing these 5 categories. I call them as my business partners. It is business partners who bring consumers to you. So don't spend too much time or too long to find consumers. I want you guys, take only 3 months. First, that's why first 3 months is very, very important. You won't finish to find the consumers within your first 3 months. And then challenge the sales method. Why? Because if you don't know how to become sales master, you're not gonna be able to make new sales method under you. So you have to go through first. But your goal, your ultimate goal is not sales master. You have to set up diamond master. Why? Because sales master is about, sales master is for you. You can sales master, you can become sales master without partners. You go out selling product and whatever innovation you can do it. As long as you have a group PV, you become sales master. But from the diamond master and up, it's about team goal. It's about your team growing. That is why last time, I don't know how many people attended our the Imperial Master, Song Kim Imperial Master lecture last time. He said same thing. He told us your ultimate goal is Diamond Master, not the Sage Master. And that is the main reason that he told me that, because of duplication. You need your minimis. That's what I using expression. You want to make lot of your mini-me. Have you guys watched Minions? Yellow guys, right? All look same, working together, good teamwork, right? That's what you want to do. Make a lot of minions. And that is the main reason that you want to challenge your sales master. As soon as you finish it 3 months, no matter what, you have to make it. Okay, so this our compensation plan telling us what we are supposed to do in order to make residual income. And in the beginning, again, we didn't have leaders from Korea. We are focusing on general commission. That is the main reason I think personally, Atomy USA is slowly growing than any other countries. Okay, but now we are more focusing on the message bonus. Now the earlier members realize that we have to focus on this side. This is network marketing. We are not sales person. We're not here to selling product. Okay, yes, we have to sell product in order to find the consumers, right? But wrong. No, we're selling product in order to looking for business partners. You have to understand why you have to sell product, why you have to give facial. Find the consumers? No. You want to see if there is your potential business partners. That is the main reason that you have to go out, sell product. You have to give facials. You have to know what you are supposed to do.